What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Spider-Man. This is set number TRUSPIDERMAN-1. Year it came out was 2022, age group 6 plus, and it's got a piece count of 43. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Do, 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 do. Yes, I don't know the rest of it. I'm sure everybody else does. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and this is a very interesting little build. It's a statue of Spider-Man, which is really cool. It was a make and take in Toys R Us for Bricktober. And funny enough, it was actually, this one was available on my birthday, 23rd of October, in fact, in 2022, which is awesome. Bricktober was started in 2009 in Toys R Us, and basically it was an event that ran from the first day of October to the first day of November, and there was all sorts of goodies going on with Bricktober. This is a super awesome, geeky, goofy looking little build. Goofy looking build, and we're going to have a little bit of a play around with it later on, just to see if you guys are going to let me know which eyes are better, because these are a little bit odd. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? It is super cool. Let's do it. Okay, so the instructions, I only found the first half of the instructions, which is basically it's the legs. And then it's process of elimination from there. So we're going to start off with a blue 6x6 circular plate, and that's going to be our base plate. And we want a 1x2 red brick. Now, on the right hand side here, we're going to go one stud in from the middle set of studs, and we're going to lay a 1x2 brick there. Okay, and then we're going to put a 1x2 sloped brick red just off that, so it's his foot, and then we want another one that is just off the other side. Now I want the, there it is, just off the other side like that. So you can see he's kind of got a little stance going on. Okay, now we're going to put another 1x2 red brick on top of the left foot, and we got another, see this two stud area here, so that's going to be another 1x2 red brick right there. So that's his red boots coming up, and now we're going to put some blue on there, and we're going to do the same thing, exactly the same with the red bricks than what we're going to do with the blue bricks. So we're going to put some 1x2 blue bricks on top like that, and you can see Spider-Man's legs are starting to develop. Now we're going to take a 2x3 blue brick, and we're going to go straight across those like that. See? And then we want his belt. So the belt, he's going to have a red belt, and that is a 2x3 red plate. We're going to pop that on top there like so. And now we want to build up the torso, and he has, so this is the classic old TV show Spider-Man type looking thing. He has the classic red middle piece, and that is a 1x1 red brick going on the middle stud at the front, and then we want a blue one at the back. So 1x1 blue brick and red brick, and then on each side here we want two 1x1, or we want one 1x2 blue bricks on each side. We'll just break his torso off like that. You can see it's starting to develop, and now we want back here 1x1 bricks. We want two blue and one red, so red ones in the middle, and then two blue on each side. You can see they're going on kind of higgledy-piggledy at the moment, but they will get straightened out eventually. Now that's as far as the instructions take you that I have. So the rest of it is going to be process of elimination. So the first thing we want is we want to pin a spider on the middle or on his chest, and we need a red snot brick with a stud on the front and a stud at the top, and we go pop that on the top there like that. And then of course these are going to be 2 1x1 red bricks, so pop that on there on each side like so, and that's kind of the torso done. Now we need to do the arms. The arms, they're going to be held on by these 1x2x4 bracket plates with brackets hanging down, so that's kind of obvious. So we're going to pop those one on each side like so, and then we want something to fill the middle in, so we're going to take a 1x2 blue red plate, pop that in there across there like that, and that's pretty much the shoulders done. And we're going to make the neck now. Now the neck is the design of the jumper plates being staggered. So we're going to take a 1x2 red jumper plate, period correct, it'd be the inside stud holder, and we're going to put one at the top left and one at the bottom right like that. So you see you got staggered, and then you got these 1x1 studs here, and those are going to be for these 1x1 red tiles. So far process of elimination is going very well. Now we want to do the hands because I want to get as many parts away as possible, so we're going to do the arms and the hands. And the arms, we're going to use these 1x4 curved red bricks, okay, and we want the hand in there, so that's going to be these plate specials with the clips. So we're going to pop that right on the end there, and that gives us a 1x2 plate special, a plate area, and that is going to be this blue 1x2 plate like that. That's the first arm. So we're going to do the same thing with that on the other side, and as you can see we are down to only a few pieces now for the head. These are obvious. Those are his eyes, that's his neck, that's the top of his head. So now we've only got these to play with, and we got to make a head with these 4 pieces. Very easy. So we're going to pin these to the side there on the back parts of the studs like that. There we go. We're going to put a spider on. So you got this old spider there you could get from the like Harry Potter sets and stuff like that, or the Halloween sets, or just general sets that have spiders in them. Black spider with the little tube on the bottom. That tube is going to fit onto that stud, and there we have Spider-Man spider emblem. Very cool. Now we're going to do the head. So that's easy. This is the neck piece, so we're going to put the neck piece on. It's a 1x2 circular plate. That's the neck piece. So now we want to build the head, and it's a 2x2 red plate. We're going to take 1x2 red brick. That's going to be the back of his head. So I'm going to pop that on there because we need some eyes, and the eyes are only going to be coming from these bricks here. So it's easy peasy. Red snot brick, and we're going to pop that on there. You want the studs facing out towards the front, and then we're going to cap that off with a 2x2 red plate, so you can see we got a block. Now we put the eyes in these 2 1x1 circular white tiles, and then just finish off the head nice and smooth with this 2x2 tile there, and then just pop that on top of the neck, and there's your Spider-Man. Process of elimination really works, especially when you've only got half the instructions. But there you go. Now then, I showed my wife this, and she said the eyes are a little bit goofy, and she's right. So we're going to take the eyes off. And you let me know in the comments below, folks, which ones you prefer. So we got some printed ones, we got some black ones. We can put the black ones in first. Black ones. Looks like it looks like he's got sunglasses on. It looks like he's got sunglasses on. Oh, there goes his head. I actually thought that was going to look good, but I don't think so. We'll put his head back on. Right, then we got some flat silver ones. Flat silver white ones might look cool. That actually looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. That actually looks pretty cool. So this head's going to fall off again, isn't it? It's going to go. Yeah. Or we got the printed ones. The black printed ones. There you go. I think the black printed ones look the better ones. He's got that kind of little goofy. Let's see if we can change that. There you go. He's looking to one side now. They actually look a little bit better, I think. They don't look like so much sunglasses. White, black, flat silver, or black printed, folks. What do you reckon? For the sake of the model, we're going to change them back to the white. Because that... Got to keep track of the parts, you know. Got to keep track of the parts. There we go. Spider-Man. Super cool. And I think we've got Superman next to us. There you go. There's Superman. Hi! As you can see, it's a fairly decent size build for one of these Bricktober sets. I like this. I actually think this is kind of cool and goofy. I like this. I think it's very clever that they use the spider as the emblem on his chest and stuff. But you let me know in the comments below whether you like the white eyes, the flat silver eyes, the black eyes, or the black printed eyes. I kind of go with the black printed eyes. I think that's kind of cool. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next one. I'm Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Peace.